Hello, and welcome to our project on Sparta. History of Sparta. Sparta was a military-focused city-state of ancient Greece. It was located on the southern part of the Peloponnese. If we look on our map here, Sparta's right there. Founded in 650 BC, lasted independent until 362 BC. Was founded by the Dorian Greeks 80 years after the Trojan Wars. These are the ruins of what remains of Sparta today. Sparta's government system. Spartan government was an odd affair. It was a democratic, which means the love of honor is the ruling motive, monarchical oligarchy, of which was surprisingly the most stable government in ancient Greece. Spartan society. This is the Spartan social ladder. The Spartan social ladder is split into 4 groups, the highest of which is split into 3 subgroups. The first group were the kings, monarchical rulers of Sparta. There was 2 kings and queens, and they were chosen by royal lineage. The Senate is a group of 30 voted Spartan-born citizens of 60 years of age, who participated in government actions such as economics and foreign affairs. Then there are the Ephors, a special oligarch group of government officials of equal power to the king, but could not act unless special religious acts were taken upon. The Apella, or the normal Spartan citizen, were the male Spartans of at least 20 years who served the military and helped vote for the Senate. The women and young Spartans were the house guests of Spartan civilization. They worked the farms, and the women cared for the children. Women could not act for the voting on the Senate. Finally, the Helots and Pericolots, respectively, are the slaves and Spartan foreigners who merely contributed to economic rise in Sparta. Spartan male. Upon being born, Spartans are tested for disabilities. Any Spartan child that could have had a potential disability could have been left alone in the countryside to die. Kicked down a well or cliff. The young Spartan boy left the house at the age of 7 and went to the barracks to train up and become a true Spartan soldier. He was there for 23 years. He would sleep with all his Spartan brethren, each with their own separate bed. He would eat with his Spartan brothers, and most importantly, he would train with his Spartan brothers in the art of war. Life here was rough and arduous, but it was worth it as it increased their honor. Now we'll look into the Spartan woman. Education was not only important, but required for the Spartan woman. Women could marry, but the husband would never be home because they would be at the barracks or with the government. Because of this, women were the head of house. Women had a lot of public freedom, but were still unable to vote for the Senate. The women's role was to care for the house, children, and farm. For Spartan military, we will look at a specific battle in Spartan history known as the Battle of Thermopylae, a historical recreation. The Battle of Thermopylae was fought along the coastline of the Aegean Sea the gateway to the South City-States, on September 7th through September 8th, 480 BC, between Persian King Xerxes I, son of the recently deceased Darius I, and King Leonidas of Sparta, who led the combined Greek armada of about 15,000 men. Leonidas is the star of this battle and would go down as one of the most, if not the most popular, Spartan hero.
Xerxes, old friend, it's good to see you again. Please sit down. Would you like to hear a joke, old friend? Sure. Your mom is so old. When she was in school, there was no history class.
What did you say about my mother?
Ha ha ha. Your mom is so fat, when she jumped into the Aegean Sea, the whole world flooded.
This is war.
Agreed.
Persians waited 4 days before attempting a frontal assault in this direction.
Do you have any queens?
No, good king, I'm sorry. Please go fish.
What are you guys waiting for? What? You do something first, you...
Dingering dingus.
Get out of here, the sign says no Persians.
You know what? Never mind.
A Greek betrayer by the name of Zeifert went to Xerxes after his minor setback after the charge and told him of a mountain path of this direction that would take him behind the Spartans.
King Xerxes, my liege. You do realize that there is the option of simply flanking the Spartans from behind, correct? I knew that.
Thus, Xerxes' army attacked swiftly, and the famous last stand of Leonidas' 300 Spartans would begin.
Leonidas! Xerxes.
Good. Thanks for watching a dumb old video.